Hello and welcome to this short tutorial video from Production Assist. In this video, we'll use an example to show you how you can generate assembly sheets in Production Assist. An assembly sheet is able to access all the properties of any object or component in the drawing. How do you do this? I'll show you a simple example right here with this truss construction. Here I place two more trusses on the stage surface and form an assembly group by right-clicking for the context menu. I select Create New Assembly Group and name it Reserve Truss. Now I can assign these two trusses to the group. This now fits into my existing parent T10. Where I will now insert the new group. These automatically subordinate themselves to the parent T10 as child reserve truss. The corresponding assembly sheet can be found under Window Assembly Sheet, and we see at the top the possibilities that I can display and filter. And below I can see the assembly sheets that have already been created. I would now like to see where the trusses are positioned and select Offset in Property Collections. Now I have the information I want. Next I want to see the structure and select these two filters here. Once the columns for the sheet format are all nicely arranged, I can output this table as PDF or CSV. The link given on the worksheet is, of course, re-linked to the original information contained in the assembly sheet properties. Now let's come back to where the data from the assembly sheets actually comes from. To do this, we look again at the created drawing with the scene tree and the elements built in it. I click on one of these elements, select this fixture, and get the corresponding object properties here to the left. The electrical properties of the fixture are located under the drop-down menus Fixture Data, Fixture Design, and Electric and Data. I can view this information at any time in the DMX matrix. For this, I enter an address, as in this example here. Under Fixture Design, you find options for adjusting the spotlight, lamp type, purpose, light intensity, beam, foil color, etc. Colors can be specified here using the CIE standard color system, as well as with XYY color coordinates, and with RGB numbers. Of course, you can also do this simultaneously for several devices. We have this color gradient that we can now apply to all spotlights from the front to the rearmost. Here, in this example, we see a color gradient for doing this. The possibilities shown here in this example allow me to determine the fixture data and have them recorded in an assembly sheet. And then we find here the electrical data with their respective consumption data and connections. Remember, all desired data and values from the assembly sheets can be combined in a worksheet or a list and formatted for output. The data is collected from the entirety of the information available for the components and fixtures. This data can be prepared and reused for any further application, such as network planning, work planning, and transport planning. We will be happy to answer even more questions in the next video. Thank you for your attention.